Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at these coins. We're going to focus this video on SHIB, right? Just because I know there's a lot of us who like it. And there's a trend signal not dissimilar to any of the others, but because this one formed the rally first, or before a lot of the other altcoins, and you know, I suppose from a lot of people are thinking, why isn't it moving? Well, you fail to recognise that it's already done like 150% from its sort of low there. You know, and they're saying, well, it's not moving. Well, you know, what's SHIB doing? When's SHIB moving? It reminds me of when people used to say the same thing about XRP. Oh, XRP's just, you know, what's XRP doing? Well, you know, I said, well, it's got all the setups you'd need. It is ready to pump. You've just got to wait. Well, what's it doing? What's it doing? What? And now the tables have turned. What's SHIB doing? What's SHIB doing? Well, I mean, just to clarify, SHIB has got every component of a bullish chart that you could want, really. It's got the trend signal on the itchy cloud, which the cheeky span's getting close to the price action here, which means that if it's going to pump, it kind of has to pump now within a 6-day period before the trend gets cancelled out. Or should I say the trend signal gets cancelled out. There's so many alts that have this trend signal. This is one of the reasons that like a month ago I was saying we're going to be looking at a major alt season, because all the alts, or a lot of the alts, especially the top ones, they all have the same setup. And it reminded me of 2020 when they were doing the same thing. And when you have all of them move together, it sort of influences the dominance chart, influences the total 2, total 3, and others. So, you know, they're all doing the same thing. But this one was, you know, SHIB moved first. And so really it's got 6 days left to make a new sort of local high, and then sort of start marching on. And you know, I get it every single day. What's SHIB doing? What's SHIB doing? What's SHIB doing? So look, just to recap, you've got golden cross and exponentials all the way down here. You've got simple moving average golden cross here. You've got the trend signal, which is still in play. It's not cancelled out. In fact, GQ is here. We've got the conversion baseline is still more or less diverging, really. And when it comes to momentum, you've got some hidden bullish divergence. It's just been cooling off after a 150% rally. I need to urge people to start to recognise what this is that we're looking at, which is obviously generally a nice, consistent, bullish period in altcoins, where we entered in much lower and now we're happy just to continue to ride up higher. You've got to sort of respect that most of these altcoins are up 100, 200 or more %, and so late entries will be choppy and volatile, and it doesn't mean that by the end of this video it will rally up high. This is something that people always fail to understand. You know, I make a video and like a day later everyone's like, you were wrong, it's not gone up. Right? A day? You waited a day. We're looking at a daily chart. We could be waiting 2 weeks for it to rally. In this instance, we've got 6 days before it cancels out, which is why I thought I'd make this video today about it, because, you know, if 6 days elapse and we're still at this price or lower, then yeah, I'd be looking for a much deeper consolidation. But look, we're sort of like hovering around the 10 exponential for the most, the 21 exponential sometimes, the Bollinger Band Center and the 10 exponential today. And, you know, like I said on the Telegram last night, it looks like alts are ready to push up a little higher, and we're getting that across the board. Loads of alts moving higher. Not only just alts, my prediction of the Dixie to break down is still, you know, coming to fruition as well. My entry point on the, believe it or not, the Great British Pound versus the dollar is bounced right from support, broken right out. So it's all working to plan. But remember, it doesn't have to happen the second you finish watching the video. I know most people understand that, but some people don't. You know, you said long the pound, and I did, and it went down a bit. Well, yeah. I mean, plan your entries. You said Shiba Inu's gonna pump, and it's the same as it's always been. Well, it's 150% up. Yes, I know, but it's still not pumped from where I bought it. Well, you should have bought it earlier. Anyway, we're looking for this to start pushing straight back up again. 2.8, and probably beyond at that point. The next major target would be 3.6. So you know, for those who are wondering what that means, that is a 38% move. 38%. I'm not getting out of bed for 38%. I watched Super Moonmaster on YouTube, and he said I could make 1,000 billion% if I invested into his personal coin. It's got a picture of a snail poo on it or something. Oh, right, okay, we'll buy that then. buy it and enjoy it. 38% is good, and like I say, within 6 days you would expect that. So I've given you a time limit on it now. If 6 days passes and you move into the 7th day and you've seen the cheeky spend close inside the price action, then at that point you can say, okay, this trade is probably not going to materialize, but at the moment it looks like it wants to, and the next target is going to be like 3.6. And to be fair with you, I mean, as far as long-term charts are concerned, this has been one of my favourites for a long time, since we entered in over here after this first initial change of behaviour. That's right, we entered in over here. Boosh! Now, what I'm looking for is a new all-time high on this by the time the cycle's over. So if you don't want to get out of bed for 38% or 36%, you've got another 150% there, and you've got another 200 potentially for a new sort of revisiting of the previous all-time high from this level, and probably higher. But you know, those are the targets, and that would be a 12-month period. There's nothing to say that that can't be revisited and probably surpassed before Christmas. You know, it's a volatile chart, volatile coin, but I'm not going to say that, because you've got to judge each individual resistance as they come. The resistance number 1, resistance number 2, resistance number 3, resistance number 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, each one you have to expect rejection from. But I'm looking at this chart as a very good one, and you've got 6 days for it to work. And if it hasn't worked in 6 days, you probably come down for a deeper revisit of some of these lower levels. Right. Oh, also as well, I told everybody about the reversal on silver yesterday on the Telegram, and that looks like it's happening too. So, I mean, everything's working out exactly as expected. There's really nothing to be complaining about. The only thing you've got to worry about is if you aren't involved in crypto, where do you scale in from? Because you know, effectively you've missed the bottom. So if you're looking for late entries, be prepared for 30% downs before you go up 100%. You know, it's going to be choppy. The market's like that on purpose, to shake your money out of you. They want you to buy high and sell low, so where they can buy back and sell low again. You know, it's all about taking your money. You know, this is It's a choppy market on purpose. It's not here to make you rich. It's here to make other people rich. And so you've got to make sure that you're going to be the one that gets rich and not the one that gets poor. And most people with late entries get shaken out because they feel like they've made mistakes because they haven't made plans. And if you don't make a plan, then you're obviously going to trade with your emotions, which means you're likely to buy high and then sell low in a bull market, which is unacceptable. Anyway, I'm doing the Patreon live stream tonight. If you want to join, there's links in the description below. It's a learning thing. We do it twice a week, usually about 2 hours per piece, Tuesdays and Fridays, and you can ask me whatever question, bring whatever chart, all these sort of things. That's where you can do it. And if you want to take it one step further, there's other tiers of the Patreon where you can really accelerate your learning curve. But other than that, SHIB looks good. Everything's working exactly as expected. You've just got to have the patience for it. And you've got to make sure that you have your own personal plan. If you don't have a plan, then the market's going to shake you out. The market's going to wreck you, all right? The experienced traders will move this market in a way that makes you doubt yourself for late entries. So just remember all of that. It's a game, right? It's a game, and it's a pretty aggressive game. So just make sure that you have a plan, because if you can't go into, if you don't understand the rules of a game, you're going to lose, or you're not going to play it properly. So just be prepared. But SHIB looks good, long term and short term at this point now. So does the pound, so does silver, so does everything that I think is going to work the way I think it's going to work. Right, I'll leave with you there, but thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.